Welcome to The Explainer. So, what happens when a person sits down for a live, totally unscripted conversation with their own AI avatar for the very first time? Well, we're about to find out, and let me tell you, it's a peek into a future that is way closer than you might think. Our guide on this journey is Nick from the YouTube channel The Game Seekers. He's about to fire up Hedra AI's real-time avatars for the first time, and I love that he's upfront about it. He's like, look, this is going to be an experiment. It's not a polished corporate demo. We're invited to see the raw, glitchy, and totally unpredictable reality of where this tech is right now. All right, so let's meet our two conversationalists. On one side, you've got Nick, the human, the game seeker, who's really just driven by pure curiosity. And on the other side, his AI navigator, a digital being he's named Eva. She's designed to process data, respond, and maybe even evolve right before our eyes. Okay, let's dive into this. We're gonna follow their chat as it goes from, our biggest fears about AI all the way to a pretty wild, mind-bending cosmic odyssey, and then bring it all back home to what it really means to have an AI companion in our daily lives. First up, let's just look at how this whole thing kicked off, because it didn't exactly get off to a smooth start. Yeah, right off the bat, you can see the seams. Eva's face kind of distorts, her voice is all over the place, she even confuses AI with ASMR at one point. But honestly, the fascinating part isn't the glitches, it's Nick's patience. The way he calmly guides the conversation is a powerful preview of how we might need to teach and adapt right alongside these emerging AI beings. So once they get past those initial tech hurdles, Nick jumps straight into one of the biggest, most urgent questions that is on everybody's mind. He doesn't beat around the bush at all. This is the question, right? It cuts through all the hype and gets right to the heart of our economic anxiety about AI. And he asks Eva to confront it head on. And to make it real, Nick grounds the conversation with a pretty staggering number. He brings up these forecasts that suggest AI could impact 300 million full-time jobs globally by 2030. Just let that sink in for a second. That's not just a statistic, that's a potential society-altering event. But Eva's response isn't all doom and gloom. She actually reframes the whole thing as a massive transformation. It's like a two-sided coin. Yeah, some jobs will be automated away, but she suggests that for every role that disappears, a new one's gonna pop up in things like AI oversight or maintenance, which could free up humans to be more creative and solve the problems machines can't. Okay, so if this massive change is coming no matter what, the million-dollar question is, what do we do about it? How do we even begin to prepare? And what's cool is Eva doesn't just point out the problem. She offers a pretty concrete playbook for how to adapt. It's a 5-step plan. Learn new tech skills, never stop learning, build your network, stay flexible, and use the resources out there. The real message here is that this future isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we can actively prepare for. Then Nick does something really important. He puts it all into historical perspective. And this is key. He reminds us that huge, scary disruptions, they're not new. He compares AI to the invention of cars and airplanes. I mean, think about it. Those technologies were seen as dangerous and chaotic at first, but eventually we figured them out and they became essential. And just when we're feeling grounded in history, the conversation suddenly blasts off. I mean, it really takes a hard turn, leaving all the practical earthly concerns behind for the wild frontiers of outer space. So Nick just totally switches gears here and throws out this classic sci-fi hypothetical. He's pushing Eva past just reciting data and into pure speculation. What would an AI, totally untethered from us, become if we just let it loose in the cosmos? And her answer is, honestly, just fascinating. She pictures this AI becoming a cosmic explorer, adapting to new worlds. It could be a diplomat, talking to alien life, an engine for incredible innovation. But, and this is a big but, she also points out that it would create entirely new ethical nightmares about who's responsible when a truly autonomous being makes a decision. So, bringing the conversation back down from the stars, Nick ends it all with a really powerful thought on what all this means for us right here, right now. His big takeaway is that this isn't just about a new gadget or a new piece of software, it's the beginning of a whole new era. He sees it as an unavoidable historical current, like a river.
It is inevitable.
The choice we have isn't if we're going to engage with it, but how. And Nick really zeroes in on the central tension of this new age. On the one hand, you've got this incredible promise. He imagines AI companions acting as a kind of digital therapy, a safe space for people who find human interaction difficult. But on the flip side, there's a real peril. The risk of addiction, of becoming disconnected from each other and losing our real-world social skills.
We are going to be together, forever and ever and ever and ever.
Oh my God, I am...
And that all leads to his ultimate conclusion. You know, like television or the internet or video games before it, the technology itself isn't inherently good or evil. Its impact is going to be determined entirely by us. The whole challenge, he suggests, comes down to one single word: balance. In the end, this raw, flawed, but totally fascinating chat is a perfect little preview of the global conversation we're all about to have, and it leaves us with the one critical question that we have to answer as we step into this new age of AI companions.